This is a new series that was voted on by my Patreon subscribers, which is Common, Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire, Misconceptions, and I thought what perfect topic to start with than the common misconception that's been going around this season and in past seasons too, that Varys, Littlefinger, and other characters are getting around so quickly because they have teleporters or jetpacks. So how are certain characters traveling faster than others? Well, the simple, straightforward answer is they are not. I said in a review a few episodes back that I didn't believe the storylines were synced up and that certain storylines weren't happening on the same day or even week as other characters, and then a few people had a mental breakdown and said that that was a fucking stupid theory and I was thinking too hard about it, so in your face, because a writer for the show confirmed just that. That's right, I take my victories where I can get them, because I don't get many. A writer for the show, Brian Cogman, explained in an interview, the timelines between various storylines don't necessarily line up within a given episode. For instance, the Northern Tour Jon and Sansa embark on would probably take a couple weeks. But Arya's storyline over the past few episodes only spans a few days. We realized a while ago that if we tied ourselves in knots trying to make all the story days line up between all characters, the momentum would suffer. He later further explained on Twitter, "Oh, one thing since a few people have asked me. The timelines of the various story threads don't necessarily match up all the time. This is to avoid things like, say, Arya spending 4 episodes on a boat." So Daenerys sailing for Westeros with the Dorne and Reach ships likely happened weeks, if not months, after Varys met with the Sand Snakes and with the Queen of Thorns. And personally, I feel like this is a smart move on their part, not trying to worry themselves and put themselves in knots, trying to sync up all these storylines and make it happen within an episode. Oh, this all happened within the same day. And I feel like maybe they took it a little personally, and I believe, this is speculation on my point, I feel like a lot of people understood that these storylines weren't synced up, and it was just a way of kidding around and joking and being like, oh, they have a teleporter, they have a jetpack. It wasn't really anything serious, I think, for the most part, and I feel like maybe the writers started to take it a little seriously, and it may have started to rub them the wrong way. So thank you for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and come back for more Game of Thrones news, Game of Thrones videos, Star Wars videos, comic videos, and anything sci-fi fantasy related. And a god among men was lost this episode. So I don't care if you drink. I don't care if you're a 12-year-old watching these videos. I need you to pour yourself a glass of alcohol, raise your glass, and say goodbye.